I'm having more fun during this time of my life than I've ever had before. I've legitimately never been happier.
You found out what Taylor Swift thinks of your mustache?
Yeah, we're not going to bring up Taylor Swift.
How does it feel to officially be the guy on the Chiefs?
You mean Karma?
Karma, that's right.
Yeah, no, I had no clue that, well, I might have had a little bit of a clue, but definitely when I heard it come out of her mouth, still shocked me. And
yeah, you could tell in the video.
I was like,
it was pretty...
Oh, shh.
The story that had everyone talking this week about someone jumping Travis Kelce's fence to serve Taylor Swift a subpoena has been completely debunked. And what we're discovering about how this fake news spread is absolutely shocking. Multiple media outlets picked up this fabricated story without doing any fact-checking. And now we know that Justin Baldoni's legal team never sent anyone to Kelce's property. The alleged incident involved a man named Justin Lee Fisher supposedly attempting to serve Swift legal papers at 2 a.m. But independent investigators have now proven this entire narrative was false. What makes this even more disturbing is how quickly major news organizations ran with the story despite having zero verification that any subpoena actually existed. The speed at which this misinformation spread through established media channels reveals a troubling pattern of outlets prioritizing clicks over credibility, and the implications for everyone involved are staggering. The whole thing started falling apart when independent investigators decided to actually verify what major news outlets couldn't be bothered to check. Katie, an Instagram investigator, went directly to the Kansas City Police Department to examine the official arrest records and police reports from the alleged incident. But that's not all. She discovered that accessing these records required her to go through proper legal channels, something the original reporting outlets apparently never did. Her investigation revealed that only the arrested person or their attorney can access complete police records, which means if Star Magazine truly had this information, it came directly from Fisher or his legal representation. This raises immediate red flags about why someone would voluntarily provide information about their own arrest to a tabloid publication. The investigative work that followed exposed massive holes in the original story that should have been caught by basic journalism standards, but weren't. When these investigators went directly to the Kansas City Police Department to examine the actual arrest records, they discovered something that should terrify anyone who trusts mainstream media. The police report from the alleged incident doesn't even mention Justin Lee Fisher, the man supposedly sent by Baldoni's team to serve Swift. Instead, the official documentation only lists two individuals, a neighbor who likely witnessed the incident and one of Taylor Swift's security personnel. Things take an unexpected turn when you realize this means either Fisher was never actually arrested, or he wasn't arrested for the reasons reported by major news outlets. The absence of Fisher's name from official police records completely undermines the entire narrative that was spread across dozens of major publications. If the person central to this story isn't even mentioned in the legal documentation, how did so many outlets report his involvement as verified fact? The disconnect between official records and media reports suggests either massive journalistic incompetence or deliberate misinformation. The media response to this story reveals a shocking pattern of major outlets abandoning basic fact-checking standards for clickbait content. TMZ, People, Rolling Stone, Daily Mail, and numerous other established publications ran headlines definitively stating that someone was arrested while attempting to serve Taylor Swift legal papers. And here's where it gets wild. Only Variety among major publications used the word allegedly in their reporting, while everyone else presented this fabricated story as confirmed fact. This represents a catastrophic failure of journalistic integrity across multiple major media companies that millions of people trust for accurate information. The outlets that spread this false story have yet to issue corrections or retractions, despite clear evidence that their reporting was completely inaccurate. When Star Magazine, known for unreliable celebrity gossip, becomes the primary source for major news organizations, something is fundamentally broken in the media ecosystem. The willingness of established outlets to amplify unverified stories without independent confirmation shows how celebrity drama often overrides basic journalistic standards. What came next surprised everyone when connections between key players started emerging that suggest possible coordination behind the false story. Ruby Rose, the Australian actress who has been actively promoting a website designed to smear Baldoni's attorney, has well-documented personal connections to both Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. The reason this happened will shock you. Photos from Taylor Swift's 4th of July celebrations show Rose and Lively together as close friends, and they both appeared in Swift's Bad Blood music video years ago. Rose's social media activity promoting anti-Baldoni content becomes highly suspicious when viewed through the lens of these personal relationships. The timing of her attacks on Baldoni's legal representation coincides perfectly with the false fence-jumping story, suggesting possible coordination. Rose's previous legal dispute with Warner Brothers, which involved the same attorney now representing Baldoni, creates multiple layers of potential motivation for orchestrated attacks. The fact that she's not currently following Lively on social media, despite their documented friendship, adds another layer of intrigue to their current relationship status. The implications for Blake Lively's public relations strategy are devastating, as this fabricated story appears to have completely backfired on her legal team's efforts. And listen to this. Sources close to Taylor Swift are now revealing that the pop star is actively trying to distance herself from Lively's legal drama and wants nothing to do with the ongoing lawsuit. Swift has reportedly been shaken by the stalker-related aspects of the fake fence-jumping story and views Lively's involvement in dragging her into legal drama as a personal betrayal. Industry insiders suggest this incident represents the final break between Swift and Lively, with sources claiming Swift is completely done with the lawsuit drama. Things get even messier from here when you realize that Lively's strategy of using celebrity connections to generate public support has instead created a public relations nightmare. The false story not only failed to damage Baldoni, but actually provided his legal team with concrete evidence of media manipulation and coordinated character assassination attempts by people connected to Lively. Legal experts are noting that this false subpoena story could actually strengthen Baldoni's legal position by demonstrating a clear pattern of media manipulation and defamation. What insiders revealed next changed everything. Baldoni's legal team can now point to documented evidence of fabricated stories being planted in media outlets and coordinated smear campaigns by individuals with personal connections to Lively. The twist? It's even bigger than you think when you consider that Ruby Rose's promotion of websites targeting Baldoni's attorney could result in her being subpoenaed to determine if she was compensated for these activities. This would force disclosure of any financial arrangements or coordinated efforts between Lively's camp and Rose. The drama doesn't end here because the story continues evolving as more investigators examine the connections between key players and the suspicious timing of various attacks on Baldoni's reputation. What began as a workplace dispute has transformed into a complex web involving false media narratives, celebrity manipulation, and potential legal consequences for everyone who participated in spreading misinformation. The lesson extends far beyond celebrity gossip into serious questions about media integrity and accountability in the digital age.